Y hey, muy buenas a todos, ¿qué tal están? Espero que bien. Aquí Lobos comentando, estamos con un nuevo video de que de Honkai Star Rail. Y después del episodio anterior, que fue una locura de revelaciones, al fin vamos a darnos un descanso para luego ir a Justicia.
What a glorious defeat. You sure know how to look on the bright side. Well, moving on. I was hard at work even while you were at the debate. I borrowed a mountain of books from Cass to see if I could find a way to solve your problem. Let's see. I still have only 32 books to go.
Ya encontraremos una solución.
Oh, that's fantastic news. I knew it. Hard work always pays off. Especially... I feel like a huge burden has finally been... Why are my eyelids so heavy?
No hay nada más que hacer por ahora, vamos a descansar.
Right. Then I'll go back to... Cass? What a surprise.
Lady Treeby.
Is something troubling you?
I just wanted to speak to Lady Trian for a bit before no matter how breathtakingly beautiful Styxia once was, the place is now the domain of the departed. I don't want to have any regrets.
Has anyone told you that your eyes are sparkling today?
Is that a figure of speech?
In the past, when you did smile once in a while, all of us could see that your heart remained troubled, even as you smiled.
Lady Treeby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely...
Cass, you hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through, apart from Maggie. But we know it must have been filled with pain and hardships, as it is the fate every Chrysosaur is destined to live out. We are just happy for you that the core flame you're meant to inherit has finally surfaced.
Isn't it a little too soon to say that?
But you already know where tomorrow is, don't you? There's no need to rely on anyone else. Just give it your all and leave no regrets. We have always believed that your embrace is just as warm as everyone else's. Because we embrace others to comfort them. And Cass, you're the kindest Chrysosaur we know.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. This feeling... it's hard to put into words. I suddenly found myself with so many wishes. So much I want to accomplish before setting off.
Then go do it, Cass. Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you. It's a pity she didn't get to finish it. So, let's meet back here when you return from Styxia. Safe travels. See you tomorrow.
Castoris, no regresas de Justicia y yo te prometo que te mato. Yo te mato ahí mismo. Yo te... Si te mueres te mato. Hola. Ven.
I hope I didn't wake you.
Dormir es un lujo, amigo.
I'm glad to see you're as full of life as ever. I'm here because of private matters, actually. If it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you could come along with me to retrieve something.
Ay, de pronto me siento cansado. No, claro, vamos.
Aren't you going to ask me what it is? It isn't a long way from here. Shall we?
Tranca, casi te sigo. No, no, los gráficos. Uy, pero de hecho hubo un cofre ahí abajo.
The streets are packed.
I want to vote. Tell me how I can vote.
Ecuador mañana.
Take your ceramic shard engraved with the Kefali rune, select the Council of Elders in your heart, and pray silently until the shard registers your choice. Then toss it into the Dolium.
The Council of Elders? More like the Council of Buffoons? The Black Tide took my hometown long ago! Or are they kidding with bringing back Erechrysia? It's all a sham to create their own Erechrysia in Akama!
Sí tienen
The
apoyo.
tensions are just. So long as we do not overstep our bounds again, we will not incur divine wrath.
Oh, please. The time when these deranged titans should have vacated their spot to the demigods is long overdue. You'll see soon enough, you old bogey.
And I pray that Talanton smacks some sense into you with their scales. We shall see how this turns out.
Dios.
That was quite a spectacle.
Sí, ver gente discutir es divertido.
You're interested in that? Well, you'll feel right at home in Akama then. To this day, I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated by light amidst the crumbling ruins of Emporius. And its people are even holding votes.
Literalmente el mundo se acaba a su alrededor y que sigan haciendo votaciones de eso.
This peaceful sight is making me forget that this is the end times.
Te ves confundida.
Before coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia, a city of rime and frost. The people there were devotees of Thanatos, and were well known for their unique burial rites and traditions. Traditions that I played a major role in.
Por la maldición que pesa sobre ti.
Yes. You now know me as the Mortician of Akama. But back in those days, I was Idonia's maiden of war. I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands could correct the Erechrysia's mistake and lead them to meet the great god of death. They provided me shelter, but in return, I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike.
Eso no es un tipo de atención.
Yes. No matter how kind or cruel the means, nothing can change the essence of death. Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship.
Dios, el lore de la castoriza es demasiado bueno.
I can't do it. Their voices, they pierce my ears. The pleading, the thanks.
was once as lost as you are now, but you must respect those walking towards death. Just like how you should respect yourself as the Holy Maiden granting humans glory and liberation.
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task of an executioner. And yet you want me to respect myself. No matter the titles, I am still taking away human lives.
This won't be the first time that Edonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death. On the contrary, recruits new to the battlefield often run away from their first fight. Death is the mightiest and gravest power in this world. The fact that you can wield it means you are deserving of...
That's such a twisted reason.
Then let me tell you a story. In Idonia, the great swords commonly used by executioners are called Draconian, in memory of Drakon, an elderly executioner. The sword has 3 air holes along its body. If the sword is swung down swiftly and accurately, the holes would make no sound, and the executed would also depart this world quickly and painlessly. But should the executioner have any hesitation, the holes would produce a piercing whistle. On that cue, the screams of the executed are sure to follow. Every executioner after Drakon is to hone their sword skills every day in preparation of future executions. Every swing of their blade must be more resolute than the last, for failing to do so will bring pain. Pain for the dying, as well as pain for themselves.
No. I can never get used to this.
You misunderstand, child. I am not telling you to get used to it. I'm asking you to consider the source of the dead's suffering, and use that knowledge to fortify your future touches with more and more determination. Go, walk with the dead, and love them as you love life.
Please, don't kill me. I don't want to die.
This is your duty. Remember, consider the source of the dead's suffering, then give them the respect they deserve.
Thank you. I beg you, don't listen to her.
If you cannot learn to accept death, then Idonia
Me da
has no
curiosidad.
place for you. This is your last chance.
No, please.
Ya no me dejan escoger.
No.
May you gain some insights through his sacrifice.
Is this all?
No. Come with me. This is just the beginning of your life as the Maiden of War.
You executioner!
¿Ves? Así, así, que les de una. Dios, que vaya dejando el rastro así.
her glorious death.
No, 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 deja ver eso. Oh, fuck.
Thank you.
Do it then, executioner.
You heard him.
I curse you to live in eternal pain.
Please, grant me release.
You know what to do.
Fuck, es que, o sea, algunos, o sea, como que tiene sentido, ¿no? O sea, le ruegan. Porque están en sufrimiento eterno, pero, o sea, cabrón. Igual, eso mismo dijo él, es lo que dijo ella, o sea.
Come. Fulfill your duty.
También a ti.
What are you trying to do with me?
I have aged. The time has come for me to heed the summons of Thanatos and journey to their domain, the final resting place of every idol.
You're not that old yet. You still have many, many years ahead of you.
No. I'm already dead. For I have come to fear my declining health and impending death. Ah, Casterus. Will you give me one last chance to charge towards fear and prove that I am no coward?
I can't take this anymore.
Child, it was I who brought you here from the frosty plains and set your farcical fate in motion. I've always known that you have doubts and even anger about my faith and about me.
I never had a choice.
Indeed. We essentially abducted you.
Uy,
Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch of your fingers. Shouldn't it be easy for you to escape from here?
I'll never do that. It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or how readily they accept it. I simply can't do it.
I knew I was right about you.
What do you mean?
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time because of this blessing that's been with you since your birth. I know no one else in the world would understand the weight of life and death more than you do. In the eyes of an Idonian, death is the end of all life. A destination we will all eventually reach. You can only live your life to the fullest after understanding this principle. And when you do, even if you eventually leave Idonia's protection, even if you must carry the curse forever.
No! How can I?
Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least, that you possess the resolve. Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know.
What?
Show me that you are a fitting.
¡Qué mierda! Acabo de entrar en combate sin querer, Diosito. No sé ni a quién golpeé. Porque activé la habilidad esta sin querer y encima... Y el golpe para que se quite el excepcional, pero no quería... No es necesario, ya he visto 1000 veces lo que la tipa esta es capaz de hacer ya. Espera, ¿sí había que pelear?
Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know.
Ay,
Show
ta
me
madre.
that you are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least, that you possess the resolve.
Bueno, ya no. Si era necesario. Pero al menos ya cargó de una. Dios, la PC siempre está al borde de explotar con el dragón. Pero la Firefly de hecho viene un poquito bien al principio con la Castoris, no me había puesto a pensar eso. Porque mira, la tipa se va a consumir un buen de vida y eso le da energía. Ahora le voy a dar esto. Uy, si es verdad lo que nunca más conseguí. Skill.
Let's improvise.
Estoy arriesgando un poquito bastante haciendo eso, pero es para que la Castoris cargue su... ¡La madre! Solo le...
Until everything burns to ashes! This is more than a battle. I shall set your feet ablaze!
Para que se me muere la Firefly, no.
Have we met before?
Sin querer.
Life is not as fragile as butterfly wings. Please, wait here.
Bueno, al final creo que la que terminó siendo de precio fue la Firefly, porque, o sea...
This was the last time I followed her command. I gently touched the elderly woman before me. The executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. A gasp for air, a wistful look in her eyes, and an elder on the net, the person who tried to teach me about death, ultimately vanished like dew in the morning mist. She spent her life embodying the beliefs of the Idonians, and when death finally came, She embraced it exactly as their doctrine had taught. I have nothing but respect for her. I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest. Then, I set out once more in search of Thanatos. It was a long, long journey. I heard so many discussions about death along the way. Life finds meaning in death. The world improves because there is an end. It seems the most terrible darkness in this world. Everyone talks about its heavy weight. Some resist it, some worship it. How did a disappeared titan become the deepest fear of humankind? And why do they haunt my dreams? I continued my travels to seek an answer. Initially, I was running away. Then, I started searching for it. And now, at the end, I just want to know if my touch, if my embrace, can do more than taking things away. Can I make anything? Can I leave anything behind?
I don't want to die. Please, I'm begging you, just let me go. I don't want to die.
What the fuck, aquí métenlo.
Mercy like this. Just let me go.
Esto es lo que dijeron en el livestream, que querían meter animaciones.
I hate these icy hands.
Si me hacen comerme los 7 minutos de la... Ay. Si se puede omitir. Weón, me asusté un buen. Bueno, ya he visto 1000 veces esta animación, o sea, es tan buena que... Pero es que simplemente, o sea, si verla una... Madre, vayan a denunciarme por copyright, ¿no? No creo que no, dudo que tenga copy, pero o sea, bueno, me da, son 8 minutos de eso, no son 8 minutos de animación, o sea, no me voy a ir tampoco tanto.
I felt just as confused. Why, as someone from beyond the sky, were you so cruelly dragged into Amphorius's fate?
Y era algo que ya he visto, o sea, no.
I wished I could take action, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot simply interact with the living as ordinary people do. Even when we brushed against each other unintentionally in the grove. And it was obvious that nothing had happened, when an almost unattainable hope finally welled up in my heart. When I thought that perhaps my touch would no longer bring sorrow, fate declared to me, it wasn't that the curse of death had finally been lifted, but that your soul no longer belonged to this world. And there was nothing left for my hands to take. Nothing. And did I really think this time would be any different? It's not that I don't understand this reality, just that I'm unwilling to accept it. Having walked such a long road, I am still unable to find the answer to life and death. Anything I wish to hold on to, death will inevitably wrest from my grasp. From that moment on, I lacked the courage to confirm it again. Until Ornyx laid bare the cruel truth before us.
Ay, Dios, debería frenar, pero es que no quiero, está muy bueno. ¿Está hablando o está pensando?
Long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I found no surprise in it, for her words sounded not like a foretelling, but a perfect reflection of my past. Embraces in this world are born of reunions, yet my touch speaks only of farewells. In that moment, I had no doubt that this destiny would weave itself through the entirety of my... And yet, things have taken a turn for the better. Now that I can finally have an audience with Thanatos, perhaps I can rewrite the meaning of that fated prophecy. I have no reason not to give it my all, for your sake, and for my own. With that, I won't have any regrets.
De los regalos que hizo a los demás heredados y al final llega tu regalo.
Let's put that aside for the moment. We've arrived. I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you. I made it myself, like the trinket I gave Lady Trian. The journey to seek an audience with the Death Titan cannot be an easy one. I want to make full use of every moment
Mi
I have
abuelo que
before
se
we
va a
depart,
morir y por eso se
so
anda
that I don't have
despidiendo.
any regrets.
Escribe ya tantas veces que la mufas con él. Nos vemos mañana.
Then perhaps you can have a look at it first. You don't have to take it if you don't like it. Look, it's right there. Huh? Where did it go? What's going on? Just some handcrafted trinkets. Things that shouldn't catch the eye of thieves anyways. What's this?
Ay, la
A
rata.
coin of Zagreus and a slate. So it's her. No doubt about it. This is her favorite symbol. It's a lady's cipher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaya had spoken of. She's a master thief who's left legendary tales all over
Ay, ya
Emporius.
sé, mi diosa.
So many years have passed, yet she's still announcing herself in such a crass manner. Let's just do as the slate says and look for Lady Cipher.
Todavía quiero cortar.
Look, it's right there.
Bien, aquí lo voy a dejar. Espero que les haya gustado. No olviden suscribirse a los dos canales. Sean felices, vivan sus vidas y nos vemos en la siguiente ocasión. Chao, chao.
We find, we strive, our journey of eternity, desire in mind to set our spirits free. Echoes take to oblivion, freedom to make our own. We draw the destinies on a path unknown with you. Rejoice.